Hello, my friend. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to make inferences in books. So first, let's figure out what is an inference. An inference is when you think about something, but you're not totally sure that it's true. It's just a logical thing to think. So with books, it's like the author didn't actually write the words, but it makes sense to have the thought in our head based on what we know about the world. So I'm going to read you a story. I'm going to stop and make some inferences, and you can make some too. So this is a really great story. I like it. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'll tell you what I'm inferring. Abby and Zotz are best friends. Zotz is from outer space. Let's go play, says Zotz. I have chores to do, says Abby. If I help, we'll get them done faster, says Zotz. So when I think about what I know about people, I think Zotz is probably like some kind of alien. That's what I'm going to infer because it says he's from outer space. I'm making an inference there because the author doesn't say Zotz is an alien, but I'm looking at what he looks like. I'm thinking he's from outer space. I know aliens could be from outer space. That's an inference. I also am looking at this list right here that Abby is holding. And the author said, I have chores to do, says Abby. So I'm making an inference that there's a list of chores there. The author doesn't actually say Abby is holding a list of chores, but that makes sense to assume, right? So that's another inference that I'm making. Good readers make inferences all the time. I'm also going to infer that Zotz and Abby are on a play date. Could be wrong. They could be family. Zotz could live there. But I am inferring that they're having a play date and that they're friends because that kind of makes sense based on what I'm thinking. I'm also inferring that once Abby is done with her chores, she and Zotz will be able to play together. What are you inferring? Can you make an inference about what we know about the story so far? Let's keep going. First, Abby has to clean her room. I can help, Zotz says. He picks up all her clothes and tosses them in the hall. I'm going to make an inference that it's daytime. And the reason I'm going to make that inference is because I see that it's light out. And also, the daytime is when we're awake. The author doesn't actually say it is daytime, but that's a logical inference to make. Here's one that wouldn't make sense. If I read this and I was thinking, I bet Abby is hungry, right? There's nothing in the book that tells me, that makes me think, oh, maybe Abby is hungry, right? People do get hungry, but that wouldn't be a very logical inference because there's no clues. It's like we're special detectives trying to figure it out. We got to look for clues. Let's keep reading. Next, Abby has to wash the dog. I can help, Zotz says. He picks up the dog and tosses it into the full tub. Okay, so I'm going to think again. What might I infer? Oh, you know what? I'm going to infer, based on the way that Abby's body is kind of like this, that Abby does not want to get wet. That's a logical inference. That's a logical thing to think because people don't always like to get splashed, and she's doing this. What might you infer? Can you make an inference? Your brain should be thinking about books all the time. Something that wouldn't make sense, this would not be a good inference, I'll give you an example, is to say, I am making an inference that Abby and Zotz are in Washington, D.C. They very well could be in Washington, D.C., but there's nothing in the story that's giving me a clue that they're here in D.C. They could live a lot of places. It makes sense to say they're in their house, even though the author didn't actually say the words Abby is at her house. But that would not be logical to say that they're in Washington, D.C. Okay, let's keep going. Then, Abby has to take out the trash. I can help, Zotz says. He picks up the trash and tosses it out the window. Ooh, I'm going to make an inference. I'm going to infer that this neighbor, their downstairs neighbor, is maybe like scared or a little bit surprised to see garbage falling from the sky. That would make sense because if someone saw that, they might be a little freaked out, and I'm looking at the way they drew his face, too. Even though the author didn't exactly write the words, there are clues that make me think, that would make sense. Are you inferring anything about this page? What do you see? What are you thinking that the author maybe didn't explicitly write, but it's there? It's there in our brains. Finally, Abby's list of chores is done. I'm a good helper, Zot says. I helped clean your room, and the dog, and the trash, Zot adds. You did help, says Abby. Now let's clean the hall, the bathroom, and the sidewalk, Abby adds. I'm going to keep making inferences all the time, right? We're always thinking about books, thinking about what might make sense. We're always going to keep doing that when we're reading. It helps us become really smart. So if there's another inference you have to help you get even smarter than you already are, you can tell me, what are you inferring about this page? This was a great book. I had so much fun with you. And now we know how to infer, or the other way we could say it is make an inference. I want you to be inferring about texts, about the world all the time. It doesn't even have to be about books. It can be about experiences you have, people you know, conversations you have all the time. Notice what your brain is doing when you make inferences. I'll see you soon. I'm so proud of your hard work.